Thank you. This is a public.
Sir, I'm not talking to you.
Okay. Well, I do need to talk to you to make an assault report. Hi, sir. First of all, just to clear up the mask, I can't wear a mask. Got a note from a letter from a doctor for medical condition that prevents me from being able to wear a mask safely. But that's the big issue here is that they've been refusing to let a fellow who's a handicapped person to use the public restrooms in a public government building. And I can tell from what you just told him that you understand that that's shouldn't be a problem for him to be able to use a public restroom in a public government building. Only reason I came over here is because they had refused before, so I came over a couple weeks ago and videoed it because I couldn't believe they would do such a stupid thing, but they did. That video's gone viral. The supervisor from upstairs said, "Hey, let him go." So then today I came in, he called some other guy down who immediately came and put hands on me, physically grabbed me and tried to shove me out. I've got that on video and I'd be glad to show it to you. I'd like to make a police report, get his information on that police report for assault.
Did it cause you pain?
It doesn't have to cause me pain for it to be an assault. It's a simple assault.
I'm asking you, did it cause you pain? I'm not asking you to explain the law to me.
It caused me discomfort.
Okay, do you need an ambulance?
No, I don't need an ambulance.
Okay, you're wanting to make a report, you have an ID.
I do.
Okay, can I see it?
Sure. You're gonna make a police report on this, right?
Is that what you're asking me
Yes.
to do? That's what I thought I heard, so that's what I wanted to do.
Yeah. Here, I'll be glad to do my ID. I don't have a problem with that. You guys are gonna learn you can't just go hands-on. That doesn't work. Oh, you didn't, but the other guy did. I've got the video to prove he did. I'll be glad to show the video. That's a very smart thing. 2 weeks ago when, or however long ago it was, you threatened to, but you sure threatened to. Well, you sure threatened to, but you smartly backed off of that threat. That wouldn't have worked out good for you. When the supervisor came down, she was surprised that he hadn't already gone to the bathroom, because she had explained a couple weeks ago that he was. Who told you?
This officer here. Again, your guys' policy right now is they have to wear a mask. They have to wear a mask.
Okay, well, you can get him a mask, put a mask on, but that doesn't. You can't just. You're just refusing him because he was from over there. That's what you said, and it's on camera that you refused him because he was from over there. But hey, the video doesn't lie. The video doesn't lie. You said that he couldn't go in because he was from over there. Video doesn't lie.
Well, she told us. She said anybody coming from the abortion clinic is not doing business in here. They're not using the restroom.
And that's not what she said just now, though, is it? Nope. And that's not what these guys said. Gotta follow the law.
Well, I'll follow the advantage.
It's good advice. Don't engage me because I'm going to win this one. Well, we're going to make a police report on the assault.
He put his hands on you again?
Well, not again. This is the first time. The guy inside there put his hands on me.
Really?
The other guy. This guy smartly didn't. But the other guy immediately came up, put his hands on me.
So did you call the police then?
No, they called the police,
Okay.
so I didn't have to. I was going to, but since they called them, I didn't need to have it dispatched twice.
Okay.
Officer, what's your name? Officer, what's your name?
Officer Means.
Officer Means. All right. What's your partner's name?
Officer Fiscus.
Fiscus. All right, great. Your body cameras are rolling, right?
Yep.
All right.
Sure is.
I love that. They don't even give you the option to turn them off, do they?
Nope.
That's
What are you waiting for?
him to do a report.
Police report. So one of the security guards put his hands on you.
Yep.
All this over a retarded young man who, mentally handicapped.
Yeah.
All this is over.
No. Our friend who needed you.
Finish my
He's
sentence. Listen to me.
He-
Okay?
he's-
I said all this is over our mentally handicapped friend who wanted to use the bathroom.
You said retarded.
yeah.
Well, he is retarded. That is the real word.
That is a real word. It's a word that
I grew up. I'm 52 years old. It's the word that was used when I was growing up.
there's even a designation called a qualified mental retardation professional.
Okay, just
So it's not meant as a.
Retarded.
It's not politically correct anymore.
It wasn't
Word
meant to be
retarded simply
derogatory.
means that a person has mental capacities that are of a youngster or of
Yeah, they're-
not of normal
I'm just saying
development.
I would get in trouble if I called something retarded.
Yeah. Well, especially if they're not.
Yeah, it's just a word that I grew up with as a child. It was
It's technically a correct word.
yeah, retarded is not a
You know
bad
what?
word.
You guys don't want to have an argument with me. When you come to my building, put on a mask. That's all
I
ask
can't hear you.
When you come in the building, put on a mask. That's all I ask you.
Okay.
Have a
And
mask.
if he's got
You have no
if
problem
he's
with that.
Okay. I don't-
yeah, I've got a medical exemption.
So
You know
that's the
that,
only
right?
problem you had?
He said he got. They didn't want.
Then why did you tell the man that if he was standing over there?
Because that's what she told. She told us that anybody who came in here that was not doing business.
Who's she? The one that we just talked
Yeah,
to?
the one that you talked to could not.
And what's her name?
Jen. She
Jennifer.
could not use the restroom. Then he told me. The officer told me different. So it don't matter to me who uses the restroom.
Well,
But I do have
Yeah,
to
but
have
she
you-
has no right to do that. Though.
and you should know that.
But I
you
do
know?
have to have you have on the mask.
Okay.
It's one
Okay.
requirement in this bill.
No worries.
To have
All
on the
right.
mask.
Yeah, I'm willing to cover my face. I'll
Okay.
cover. I've used the bathroom. I cover
Yeah,
my
you
face
used,
going
you used
in
to
there.
come here all the time.
I do.
Yeah. And I never stopped you until she told us what to do.
Yeah.
But he's been stopped every time though.
Well, we
Daniel's been
appreciate
stopped every
your
time.
kind attitude right now. Thank you.
Sure, do you have a, is this address accurate for you on that?
Everything is accurate.
Do you have a phone number you
You want me to
can
hold
contact
this?
us?
Sure. Yeah, hold that for a second.
Oh, you want me to stay away?
It's a
Okay, my
term
bad.
It's a term that people don't use today, but it's not a bad term. It just was decidedly bad for some reason.
in here.
Well, how's it bad?
He's got a burgundy shirt on. Security guy.
It's in the dictionary. You can look up the word.
So one of the security guards. Okay, so Barry and a guy came to use the bathroom here. We're at this is like a welfare building here. We're on 13th and Arlington on the east side of Indianapolis. There's a gentleman who's been turned away here numerous times to use the bathroom, and Barry came to have his back to record it because there's no reason. It's a Division of Family Social Services building. And so Barry was here to record it, and I guess allegedly one of the security guards put his hands on Barry. So that's what's kind of going on right now. So we're just kind of stepping in to make sure Barry doesn't have any issues here.
You'll see everything. We're waiting for the security to clear out a little bit before we go in. They want to interrupt business. Just go outside for a few minutes.
You know what the greater crime scene is, officer?
What's that?
There's babies being murdered right here next door, right now as I speak. You know, Indiana law says that life begins at conception, and there's a guy that's killing children who are 13, 12 weeks in their mother's womb right here. It's happening, man. That's why we're out here. This is a Holocaust. So Barry was recording two separate cameras, it looks like. Well, I mean,
Yeah, it
this
is.
contraption
It is.
here, it keeps things a lot stiller.
You can hold it if you want.
It's up to you.
Yeah, you're fine. I trust you. I don't think the police officer's going to steal my phone.
I will not.
Everybody loves Santa.
Public building. Don't put your hands up. You go. You're putting your hands on me.
Yeah,
Well, there's probably
without
eyewitnesses
saying
who saw it
anything, he
too.
immediately just put his hands on me before he said anything else.
Put your hands off of me. I want you out of this building. You have no business.
All for using the bathroom.
Look how close he's getting up in my face. I can't wear a mask. Yet he's getting right up in my face.
I know it was.
It's nice and sweet.
He learned his lesson. That's why you do things like this. You gotta, you know. That's why he does this to watch, bad cops and stuff like that. First Amendment audits. That's in essence what this is. We have the right to use this as a public building.
Sure.
There's something else on here that I need to be
As
here.
for So without saying a word, first thing he did before he actually got a word out of his mouth was put his hands on me and try to shove me.
Not me. I don't need to walk
I got
this
the
funny.
same information I got from him and I got from you and see what his side of the story is. I'm going to do a report and check it and follow it up, okay?
All right, sounds good.
Can't give you the exact time frame in which they'll be in contact with you. Everything's kind of backed up because of everything's going on.
Understand?
So, this is the date, the time, case number, battery. I'm off for Fiscus. That's my unit number, all right?
Thank you, Officer.
All right,
Appreciate
thanks.
it.
Thanks, officer.
Oh, you take hands or not?
It doesn't. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
Have a good day.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, Officer Means. Thank you, Officer Viscus. We're going to video this interview with... What's that? All right.
We can get along now?
I hope so.
Me too, sir.
I hope so. So you understand that it's okay in a public lobby for me to be there and video. It's okay for him to go to the bathroom.
Until they say the restrooms are closed. Some kind of problem with you.
Yeah. All right.
Have a good day.
All right. So there it goes, guys. We do have an actual police report filed. We've got a security guard who is. I will encourage the prosecutor to prosecute to press charges. I doubt it will happen. Probably will end up with some sort of a diversion, if anything. But and I'm okay with that. I'm not looking for him to go to jail or anything. But I do think that there needs to be some consequences for him going hands-on right off the bat before saying anything. The first thing he did was went hands-on. That doesn't work for me. And he's working on behalf of the state. He's not a state employee, but he's working on behalf of the state. So that, being a government, being that he's working on behalf of the state, he cannot. That puts the state at jeopardy. Now, the very person who, in front of us, told the security guys during the last video, as well as during this video, that he could go to the bathroom. That very same person has they're claiming has told them that they can't use the restroom. So all we know is what they actually said in front of us. And they're claiming that when she wasn't in front of us, that she's trying to tell them to deny the access to the public bathrooms in the public government building. So, who do you believe? Security guards who come put your hands on people right off the bat, threaten people with mace, like what that guy who was out here a minute ago, what he did the last video, or he'd say he's going to spray me, or do you believe what you see on video where she tells him to go to the bathroom? And in this instance, she was surprised he had not already gone to the bathroom. So, I can get see in there or not with the video. They're standing right inside the door. Now there'll be some people that'll give me a hard time because I gave them my ID, but they do need to identify the victim if they're going to if we're actually going to press charges, and I do want there to be consequences. So that what the consequences are not up to me. I'm not hoping that he gets jail time. It could be as minor as a fine. It could be a suspended sentence. It could be probation. It could be any number of things. It could be he loses his right to be a security guard. But whatever it is, there needs to be consequences to this kind of. This guy does not have the demeanor to be a security guard. He tried to move me and wasn't able to move me very well. As bad as my balance is, he still wasn't able to do a whole lot. Though he tried. You can see it in his face how hard he was trying. He's going to try that with somebody and they're going to dump him on his butt. And he's carrying a gun. Somebody's liable to take that gun and knock him over the head with it or shoot him with it. I would hate to see that happen. So, you know, for his own sake, he probably ought not be in this kind of work. He's going to get himself in a world of trouble, a world of hurt. Third officer arriving on the scene. Get on my cooler here. How's it going, Officer Sam?
It is going well, sir. How are you?
So far, so good. What? No.
Well, I'll let you go.
All right, I'm
Go
gonna
home, that's right.
I'm gonna go until they get done.
All right.
Yeah, Officer Sam shut her computer down. That's good. Good job, Officer Sam, shutting your notebook. Good job.
Tranzo, make sure you save your video.
I will. I'll save the whole thing, and then I'll put a edited version, just cutting out some of the dead time. I'll put that online, but I'll save the unedited version as well.
I'm talking about for the detective part of it. For the, I wouldn't edit that part. That'd be just be me.
Right. I'll have a completely unedited version of everything.
For the detective kind of view.
Yes, yeah. But I'll also have one where some of the waiting for you time cut out.
I know you guys post up, and so nobody wants to sit there and watch like nothing.
Right. All right, we'll do it.
You have a good day.
Thank you. There's the whole Thin Blue Line gang symbol on the front of his car. Wish they'd take that off these fronts of these cars. Shouldn't have it on there. These officers are pretty decent, but let's see if she's got in the front of her car. Right, it's like he doesn't have it on the front of his. Most of them don't, but Officer Means had the Thin Blue Line signal on the front of his. Well, we're done here. That's the rest of this video. Indy News on the Street out.